Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your guide Elena, and in this video I will take you to the off-the-beaten path of the Chernobyl exclusion zone. So in this video I will not be alone, so today I'm with the vlogger whose name is Igor. He has a very cool YouTube channel. You will find the link in the description of this video, which is called Tidarian Radioactive. Yes, and this is the blog in the Russian language, but it has English subtitles, so you will, I'm sure you will enjoy watching this video. We will see the other side of the exclusion zone. We will go to the left bank of the river of Pripyat. So the thing is that all the main locations of the exclusion zone that we can see in one-day tour, they are situated on the right bank. Over there we have some abandoned villages, we have the town of Chernobyl, we have the Raidadyuga, we have the nuclear power plant, and the ghost town of Pripyat. But if you are coming to the exclusion zone for the 2 days, you have a chance to see more, and you have a chance to visit the left bank of the river of Pripyat. For this you have to take the bridge which goes over the river, and you will see the river in its all magnificence, in its all beauty. By the way, that river gave its name to the satellite town of the nuclear power plant, gave its name to the Pripyat town, and Chernobyl gave this name to the nuclear power plant. One of the first villages on our way will be the village called Kryva Gora, which means like a crooked mountain. The village was totally destroyed in the fires that had happened this spring in 2020. The fires that were burning this year, the destroyful fires of the spring 2020, they destroyed some villages, and they destroyed, the places that could be the museums, but now they are gone forever. So we are in the village called Zimovishch. Zima in Ukrainian language, that is winter. Unfortunately, very little information is left about this village, Zimovishch. We know that before the accident, there were a little bit more than 600 people living here. That is so ironic. So that is like the board of fame, and it's written on the top, our pride. So that is the Soviet pride. Now that is how it looks now. feel like I can explore this place endlessly. Like I can spend days and weeks and years walking here, looking inside of the windows, trying to understand who lived here, what these people were doing, what they were feeling. It's like really a museum. Somewhere in the internet, I read a very nice phrase that I liked a lot. It's about urbex exploration, but probably this is something that we are doing here in the exclusion zone. So it says that we don't leave anything but footprints, we don't take anything but photos, and we don't break anything but silence. We are now in the same village called Zimovishcha on the local graveyard. You see, despite the village is so remoted, it's so far away from the main roads, it is still visited by the locals. People who were living here on the territory of the exclusion zone, once per year they can come back. They receive that special permission to get inside of the exclusion zone. And where do they go? They come here on the graveyard to pay tribute to the loved ones. You see, they cannot maintain their homes, their buildings, but they do take care of the tombs of the loved ones. These are the special towels called rushnik, with the traditional Ukrainian embroidery. Each region has its own ornament. And as you can see, they don't throw away the old towels, they put it on the tree nearby. 34 years has passed since the accident, but the land is still very much contaminated. People rarely visiting their homes, it's too painful for them, but the place where they're really coming, that is the graveyard, to visit their loved ones and to pay tribute to them. In the same village of Zimovishche, there is another very interesting location. That is a local motor tractor station with the old, abandoned and rusty Soviet tractors and harvesters. That unites the Chernobyl nuclear power plant and the town of Slavutych. It was built after the accident instead of Pripyat. Every day a special commute train takes the employees of the nuclear power plant from Slavutych to the nuclear power plant by this railway road. But we drive deeper in the exclusion zone all the way to the village of Krasne. Unfortunately, today it is not a lot of time left for us to see all these interesting objects, locations here of that village. So we just drive to the main object of that village, to the wooden church of the 18th century that miraculously survived all the wars and the Soviet communist regime and even the Chernobyl nuclear explosion. Some enthusiasts tried to maintain the church, and even religious prayer services from time to time take place here. tourists in multi-day tours, we try to drive all the way to this church and to visit it. Recently, even a wedding was celebrated here in this church in the middle of the abandoned village, in the middle of the contaminated land of the Chernobyl exclusion zone. This year, this wooden church miraculously survived the wildfires, narrowly escaped the wildfires, and once again gave us hope for another miracle. One of the most amazing moments of the 2 days tour is to, on the way back from the left bank of the river of Pripyat, to stop on the bridge, to go on the bridge over the river of Pripyat, to feel the river, to see it, this nature, the exclusion zone, and its all beauty and its all magnificence.